Madam Speaker, I rise today to join with my Greens colleagues, including Jonathan Davis, in support of this bill, and I thank the Chief Minister for the extensive consultation and work that's been done to reach this point today. This bill is an important step forward in protecting the mental health and wellbeing of gender-diverse Canberrans and their families. Intersex people or people with variations in sex characteristics are defined as those with physical or biological sex characteristics, sexual anatomy including genitals, reproductive organs, hormonal patterns and/or chromosomal patterns that are more diverse than binary medical and social definitions for male or female bodies. This has nothing to do with whether the bodies of intersex people are healthy or functional or beautiful. It's only about whether they fit into an exclusionary field of what's defined as standard by mainstream medicine and society. It's a definition based on social and cultural norms alone, including assumptions embedded in medicine. In reality, variations of all types are normal. Intersex people are part and have always been part of all cultures and societies. Yet without the legislative protection this bill will provide, parents, carers, medical practitioners and others can continue to make decisions about what's best for people with variations in sex characteristics on their behalf for non-medical reasons and without their informed consent. This can and has included medical interventions, including surgery and medication that's not necessary for any reason except to alter the bodies of intersex people to better fit within the narrow definition of what's expected as mainstream. Treatment of variation in sex characteristics as a disorder, a medical dysfunction or a problem that needs to be fixed sends a powerful and lifelong message of shame and dysfunction that can have devastating effects on mental health and wellbeing. The legacy of medical intervention, often irreversible and performed on infants and children without their understanding or consent, is part of the reason intersex people experience elevated rates of mental health issues, self-harm and suicide. We must ensure that intersex people, along with other groups at increased risk of mental health conditions, have access to appropriate mental health care and support. Passing this legislation will also enshrine the requirement to respect individuality, diversity and identity. To pass this bill is to legally empower intersex people to express and define their own true selves without risking having others seek to define who they are, what their bodies should look like or what steps are appropriate to make them acceptable to others. This respect is just one step towards medical and social change that embraces difference and diversity. This bill will also protect people with such variations from the trauma of interventions based on outdated binary definitions of gender and not on medical need. Medical intervention without informed consent, including surgery, sterilisation and lifelong medication, can lead to feelings of distress, trauma, disempowerment and violation. Intersex people must have the right to choose what's in their own best interests and not have often irreversible choices made for them. That is what this bill will do to empower and protect the wellbeing of intersex people. I'd like to be clear that should a person with variations in sex characteristics make an informed choice to undertake medical treatment, this bill will not stop them. Nor will it prevent medically necessary treatment that's based on sound research and proven clinical benefits. It will protect people with variations in sex characteristics from treatment which is not medically necessary and to which they have not knowingly consented. What we offer intersex people and their families instead is support and services to protect and enhance their wellbeing and mental health. This includes mental health services specifically designed to assist LGBTIQ+ people and their families, services for young people delivered through CAMS and the MindMap navigation tool that can help young people and their carers to find the right supports for their needs. For all young people, including those with variations in sex characteristics, the Thrive Therapy Group provides support and counselling to help those with moderate mental health issues. The ACT Government also funds a Gender Agenda to deliver programs and activities to support mental, physical, social and emotional wellbeing for intersex, transgender and gender diverse people in the ACT. Their organisation's focus is on peer-based support, education and training for the community. In closing, I'd like to acknowledge the work of the ACT Gender Affirming Guidance Working Group in ensuring the voices of intersex people are heard in forming this legislation. The input of intersex people and those with variations in sex characteristics has been so important in making sure that this bill reflects the changes that we need to ensure that no intersex person need ever go through medical treatment without their full understanding, knowledge and consent in the ACT. I commend this important bill to the Assembly as a key part of improving mental health outcomes for all Canberrans.